Obviously, I love to travel. At the time of recording this video, I've racked up over 350,000 miles on United, so yeah, like I said. Honestly though, as much as I've seen and as many places I've been, traveling gets pretty monotonous. Places you haven't been get harder and harder to come by, and new adventures get fewer and farther between. So what do you do when you're all out of things to do? Where do you go when you're all out of places to go? First, the See America book. If you've seen my St. Louis video, you've seen the book I got from the park ranger called See America. It's this book that has different national parks, landmarks, and random points of interest scattered all over the country, and when you go to the visitor center, you get a stamp to stamp that page in the book. The goal is to get every page stamped, and to make things a little easier, I actually created a map in Google Maps to mark all the locations of all the stamps, and color-coded the ones I've already gotten so I can see the ones I still need. Makes planning my driving routes way easier. So far, I have 53 out of 75. Unigrids. So you know when you visit a national park or national monument, they give you a little brochure that has the black stripe with the name of the place across the top? The name for these things is actually unigrids, and at some point I had the idea to start collecting them. I did the same thing with the See America book and made a Google map based on the list from the BLM website that shows where they all are. There's about 175 total to date, and I'm about halfway there, but the big question is, what am I going to do with all these damn things? Number 3, visit every state. And just setting foot in the state doesn't count. Eat at a local restaurant, have a cup of coffee in a coffee shop, buy a postcard, create some experience that you can really remember, even if it's just a day or weekend trip. And get yourself one of these scratch maps, because it's a really cool way to keep track of your progress too. Drive the entire Blue Ridge Parkway, 469 miles start to finish from Virginia to North Carolina, and if you have the See America book, get every stamp at all the visitor centers. Drive the entire Route 66 from end to end. The mother of all road trips. This should definitely be on everyone's bucket list. Take a picture across the 4 corners. It's the only place in the US where you can be in 4 states at once. And speaking of 4 corners, visit the 4 corners of the US. Cape Flattery, Washington, Friendship Park in San Ysidro, California, Key Largo, Florida, and Madawaska, Maine. Boom, all 4 corners. Get a picture in front of every one of those signs that says, "Welcome to whatever state." You know the ones. Visit the 5 compass points of the continental US. The southernmost point, the westernmost point, the northernmost point, and the easternmost point. And of course, hit the center of the US and Kansas. Ready for this one? This is a big one. Visit every national park. The NPS actually has an app that you can download that lets you track your progress, and if you collect a unigrid when you go, you can knock out 2 side quests at the same time. Go for a swim, or at least dip your feet in all 5 Great Lakes. Bonus points if you can name them all too. Drive the entire 101. I actually did this as a birthday trip a few years ago, and I'm gonna do it again. Probably the most famous highway next to Route 66. The 101 goes from Olympia, Washington, all the way down to San Diego, and it does not disappoint. Last one for now. You know those murals in like every city that say "Greetings from" whatever the city is? Don't just see how many you can get. Try and get one from a city of every letter of the alphabet. Honestly, after a while, the hard part isn't even completing the side quest, it's coming up with new ones to go on. If you have any ideas for some side quests that I haven't mentioned, or if you have any that you've done yourself that you think I'd like, leave me a comment and let me know what they are, because I'm always looking for new adventures. And hey, good luck on yours. That's it from me for now. Thanks for watching.